Hello everyone, welcome to Olsen Cafe. Now in today's lesson, I will show you the basic factorization skill you need to know when factoring quadratic expression. Now this lesson is for those who starting with the basic so-called cross method. By the end of the lesson, I will show you the tricks by looking at the signs, I so-called the Olsen Big Brother Law, to help you master the art of factorization. So let's start with these two basic expressions. Now, in this case, you notice that the signs for the constant terms over here, they are both positive, which is a plus sign. Now, with this plus sign, it simply tells you that when you factorize with the two factors, right, the sign inside the two bracket, which is the two factors, both must be the same. And since I have a plus 5x, this is a clue to tell me that both signs here also will be a plus. Now, so let's decide what about the numbers. So this, we will take a look at 6. Now, if you take a look at 6, right, 6 can be a product of 3 times 2 or 6 times 1. So what I'll need to check is which are the combination, or which is the combination, all right, that when you sum the two together, it will give you a 5x. So it's quite easily to identify that I will get 3 times 2. So which means 5x is actually equals to 3x plus 2x. So therefore, when I put the sign here, which means I will get x plus 3 times x plus 2, and this will give me the factor of x squared plus 5x plus 6. Now, let's take a look at the other example. You notice that it's very similar. The sign for the constant term here is a plus, but in this case, you notice that the sign for the coefficient of x is a minus, right? It's negative. So what does that mean? So again, when the sign for the constant term is a plus, it simply tells me that both signs in the bracket must be the same. All right. So therefore, what happened here is when the sign of the coefficient of x is negative, this is a clue to tell me that the sign inside the bracket of the two factors, it has to be also negative. Now, let's take a look and check given the numbers, yeah? So which means now I have negative 5x. So which means I will have minus 5x is equals to negative 3x minus 2x. So by adding these two together, I indeed will get negative 5x. So which means this will give me the two numbers within the bracket to be x minus 3 and x minus 2. Hope you see some pattern here. Let's take a look at the next two expressions. Now over here, you notice that the numbers are exactly the same as the previous two. The only thing difference now is the sign of the constant terms here. They are both negative. Now with this sign negative, what is the clue then? This is a clue to tell me that the sign within the two brackets here, it has to be opposite. Now, since they are opposite, which means one must be plus and one have to be minus. So how do I know where to place the plus and where to place the minus? So for this, I will need to take a look at the numbers. So 6 again can be written as either 3 times 2 or 6 times 1. So given the sign is negative, I know that I will, what number when I subtract, it will give me a positive 5x. So 3 and 2, obviously it can't. So therefore, the answer is actually 6 and 1. So which means to get positive 5x, I will need to get positive x, 6x minus of x. Now over here, I'm going to introduce a term what I call the Olsen Big Brother Law. Now how does this work? All right, so I will need to identify who is the big brother. So in this case, I have a number 6 and 1. So who is a big brother? Big brother is obviously 6. So since the sign for 5x is a plus, so therefore the plus will follow the big brother, which is 6 here. Now let's try it out for the next example. You will see here I have x squared minus 5x minus 6. So what I have here is same. That means I will know that the sign inside the bracket, it has to be opposite, right? So I need to know where is the sign. So what I want to take a look is minus 5x. So over here, I have minus 5x. So again, if I'm going to use Big Brother law, I will need to know where to place the negative sign. So since the big brother is 6, so therefore since the sign here is minus 5x, so therefore the minus signs will follow the 6. So which means I will have minus 5x is equals to minus 6x plus x. So this will give me minus 5x. So putting all this together, so which means I will have, this will be x plus 6, x minus 1, and for the other expression is simply x minus 6 and x plus 1. Hope you find this Big Brother law useful. Okay, so let's do a quick summary of what I have covered today. So over here, what I see here is given the four expression, the numbers are exactly the same. The only thing different is the sign. So therefore, what we have gone through here is for the first two expression, you notice that in this case, since the sign for the constant term is a plus, this give me a clue that the signs within the bracket have to be the same. So if it is a negative, so that means the expression, the sign inside the two factors will be a negative as well. So the first two expression will give me the same sign. Now, given the next two expressions, since the sign for the constant term is both negative, so that is a clue to tell me that the sign inside the two brackets, it has to be opposite. Yeah, so how do I know exactly where to place the sign? I will actually follow what I have here in the coefficient of x, and I use Olsen Big Brother law. So between 6 and 1, the big number, the big brother is 6, so therefore the sign is 6. So if given the next example, the sign here is negative, so therefore the negative sign follow the big brother. So in this case, the signs inside the two brackets, they will be opposite. So hopefully you find this useful. So therefore, to summarize, whenever you want to do cross factorization, so what you will need to do is take a look at the constant term, which is the last term here. And then what you will want to do is you want to find, right, the sum of the factors should give you, all right, the same term as the middle term. Yeah, and to do that, you will take a look and using the Olsen Big Brother law. So hopefully you find this method useful. So with this, I hope you find this video useful. All right, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. All right, bye.